Listen, y'all, it's Fiery Moon. I could have sworn that I hit record on this reading, and I just happened to look down and see, like, as I was talking, it must have, like, stopped recording. But it's your girl, Fiery Moon. I'm here to do a for whoever message. Um, I'm just gonna have to repeat myself again. I don't know if that happened for a reason or whatever, but here we are again. Um, I was, stating how, I just got home, was preparing to relax, and, I just got hit with like a burst of energy, like get up and record. To make a long story short, I was, preparing on, just chilling out on this Friday night. Um, and I was going to, prepare myself, clear my energy, get in the flow to do the elemental readings for Cancer season for all of the elements: water, fire, earth, and air, and in that order. um, and I was hit with like, no, go ahead and record. They didn't show me a specific card, but they did show me a deck. They showed me the Energy Oracle deck, just the cover. So I was like, okay, I grabbed those, and then I'm like, well, I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, what else? Like, because I don't know. Like, it feels like there's a sense of urgency in the air. So, whoever needs this message or wants this message, this may be a message for you. But then I was guided to grab my mixed emotions deck. So as I was grabbing this deck and, taking them out the card, I try to be prepared as much as I can before I hit record. But like I said, this is my second time trying to record this video. And here we are. So I went to open up the box to take the cards out, and the card slid right out the deck. And I left it face down. I haven't looked at it yet. Because, I don't know. Like, I'm just, spirit calls, and, I do my part in answering the call. Because, sometimes, things, can happen, or, someone may need a message or want a message. And, as a messenger, it's my, duty to put it out there. I don't know, who comes across my channel. I don't, not that I don't care, but, someone is like, it feels like, wanting my attention for some reason. I don't know if maybe I'm the reader for you. Only you can decide that, but I'm going to do my part as far as me and, my relationship goes with spirit. So I don't know. I've been, I just literally just sat down at my table and I'm like, what's up? Like, what's going on? So I don't know if, like, the way that I'm feeling, like, if, your attention may be called, someone may call you, or, your attention may be pulled to something that needs, attention right now in the moment. It's almost like it can't wait. I hate to say it like that. It doesn't feel bad. But I'm just, conveying what, the energy that I'm feeling. So like I said, all I have out is the Energy Oracle deck, and I pulled out the Mixed Emotions deck. I don't even know which one to start with first. But we're going to start with looking at the card that fell out. I haven't even shuffled any of the cards. And I was looking over the transits, and here goes my throat chakra closing up. I don't know if some kind of communication may be coming towards you, or you may be wanting to communicate something to someone. But I feel like expression. The moon is in about 5 degrees Virgo right now as I'm recording this. It just moved out of Leo. So that was the only transit change that we've had. But so you may want to pay attention to where Virgo is in your chart. What house, or maybe you have, Virgo planet placements. But let's jump right in. Ooh, look what fell out. The Proud card. And as soon as I looked at it, like I just heard victory, a win, a win, a win. And it says, pardon me, victorious, accomplished, and masterful, which is, the masterful is making me think of the magician, which is Virgo and Gemini energy. I don't know if like I honestly the way that I'm feeling this is like you won something, or you could have even mastered something or accomplished something, but whatever it is, it feels like you're being victorious in a situation and or circumstance. I'm also seeing like it's almost like a flower opening up. Like there's like something is blooming or has bloomed. It could be you or someone you're energetically connected to. But we're going to start with the mixed emotions deck and see what, needs to come through. Yeah, for some of you with a respectful card, you could be being recognized. So let's see what needs to come through. Remember, this is just a general reading. The time is fluid and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. As always, like I say, take what resonates and leave the rest. And if it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. And I apologize, y'all, but it's like the more that I keep talking, my throat chakra is closing up. So I don't know if someone is maybe, you could even be putting your pride aside to express something to someone or them you. But let's see. What messages do we need, Spirit, as regards to the energy that I'm feeling? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding? See, and I hate when I start channeling because then my face gets all itchy. Spirit is here. Spirit is here. What messages do we need, Spirit? Messages, guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need. Let me get one more. And I just, I recorded the weekend vibe reading yesterday. It was released this morning. And, it was like, I titled it Spirit throws you a curveball. Which is like the Tower. And then here we have it at the bottom of this deck, Surprise, which is like, to me, it feels like Tower energy. It says startled, astonished, and shocked. We are in Cancer season. If you're a Cancer, maybe, you could be having, it's Friday, it's the weekend. You could be, having a surprise party for some of you. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. It just feels like with shy, embarrassed, unfulfilled, and then receptive. See if I can pick all of these up. we have this energy that all feels like it's one energy, and then with this tower energy. So what this makes me feel is like if you've been in this energy, maybe, you know, shy, reserved, timid, you could even be self-conscious with that embarrassed card, and with the unfulfilled, like it's almost giving me an energy of like, you know, he has a hole in his heart, like feeling a void. For some of you, this tower moment is spirit coming to bring in. This almost feels like the Ace of Cups. It makes me want to say, like, for some of you, if you've been in this energy, it's like you haven't been happy. You've been feeling, you know, it could be self-conscious, or, you know, just like, I can't place it. It's just like very reserved. Like I feel like you've been holding back. For some of you, this is, you know what this is coming through as, a good cry. Some of you may need a good cry, and it may come out of nowhere. You may not even know why you're crying, but crying is releasing. You're creating space. You know, when we cry, that's what we're doing. We're releasing. And you know, I heard a while ago, you know, and it always stuck with me, like crying is weakness leaving the body. So you're being made through whatever this is. Through, it could be an event, you know, it could be like some shocking news, whether it's, you know, by way of communication, or you know, something happening unexpectedly. Yeah, it makes me feel like you needed this. You needed it. You needed it. You needed it. Because with the receptive card, I'm being drawn to the rain, and how it's, you know, falling down. You need this. Whatever type of release it is, or whatever spirit is like coming in and bringing to you, just be open to receive it. Be open to receive it. So let's see what comes out. What's going on? What messages do we need? Yeah, we have worried. Bottom of the deck, we have confident. Yeah. That worry card just makes me feel like for some of you, it's like you're worried for nothing. You're worried for nothing. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. Yes. I love it. We have free. Yeah, whatever this is, with exhausted at the bottom. It says, excuse me, free says liberated, independent, and unburdened. And then we have what I consider the Ten of Wands, which is a burden with the exhausted card. It says fatigued, drained, and spent. This is a release. This is a release, a much needed release. What other messages do we need, Spirit? Freeing yourself from disappointment. This is almost like the Five of Cups. This is like a wallowing energy. It says disillusioned, defeated, and let down. For some of you, it's like you've been trying to like, you've been like doing, like overworking yourself, over worrying. And with this hopeless card, I felt that Five of Cups energy. It's like you've been, feeling just, emotionally like troubled and uneasy. So it's creating worry within you. But it almost, with this free card here, it's almost like whatever this tower moment is or may be, I just keep hearing it. You needed it. You needed it. You needed it. This is almost like an energy of someone who like has nothing, or at least feels like they don't have nothing to be hopeful for. They don't have anything to look forward to. And the way that I'm feeling this is like, but you do though. Like, the more that I get into this reading, the more I'm, understanding. Because like I said, the moon just moved into Virgo, and Virgo can sometimes be a very perfectionist energy. And whatever this tower moment is coming through to let you know, like, hey, everything isn't going to be perfect. Whether it's a relationship, a job, whatever situation or circumstance that you're in right now, that it's like you're working tirelessly to make something work, but it's almost like you don't even believe it's gonna work. So why keep wasting and expending energy into something that, from the way that I feel here, you feel like you're alone in it, even if you're surrounded by people. But it's almost like you're worried that if you remove yourself from this energy, you're gonna let people down. Like it's like a catch-22. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, because if you're feeling alone around people, that means they don't care. They don't care. And if you don't even have or see any hope with a situation, it's like, go somewhere where you're wanted. That's what it makes me feel like saying. Go somewhere where people like want you, where you're seen, and you're recognized, and people see you, because I feel like you could be surrounded by a lot of people. Or this could even be within a relationship where you don't even feel seen in it, but you're like almost breaking your back, and it just keeps like biting you in the ass. Let me get one more. Yeah. Then we have the guilty card. And it says blameworthy, responsible, and at fault. For some of you, this guilty energy makes me feel like, again, like I said, you would feel guilty if you separated yourself from a place where you're not wanted. Why would you feel guilty about that? Like, I know, and I'm so sorry to come off this harshly. I really am. But like, maybe that's why spirit hit me like, hey, we need you to do this reading, because I'm the type of person that I can only call things for what it is. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I don't care who may be offended by it. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I don't care. And it's not to say that I don't, I'm not a caring person, but if I have to choose between me and something else, or another person, place, or thing, I'm always going to choose me, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. Like, I'm not. But I understand, like, that may not come easy to some people, because sometimes, depending on who you're around, they can make you feel guilty. They can put you on guilt trips and make you feel like you're doing something wrong, or it's your fault, or wanting to point the finger. But At the end of the day, it's like, fuck that. Like, I'm sorry to be so vulgar. Sometimes my Aries moon takes over, and there's no reining it in sometimes, and I apologize about that. But because I know, everybody doesn't, isn't able to handle harsh truth. But it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat shit. And spirit and God made me this way, and I'm okay with that. But when you're surrounded by people that take offense to this, it's because they don't feel that they can do the same thing. And it turns into like being projected upon by others, and this isn't even really like your energy. And it's like, why would you feel guilty for wanting to remove yourself from a situation that you're not happy in? It leaves you like, I feel like whoever's in this energy, like, you're constantly worrying about how this is gonna go, how that's gonna go, what this is gonna work. If that's too much. If you're in a situation like that, it's too much. Like, honestly, this is making my head hurt, because it's like, no, life is not that. It's not even close to being that complicated. It is so simple. We make it complicated by, and this is not I'm not judging anyone for being in this energy, because I get it. I've seen it. I've dealt with people like this. And you know what? I'll tell them, don't come to me for advice, because I'm going to tell you what it is. And then, they would, some people would get mad at me for being like this, but I'm not going to coddle you. I'm not going to tell you something that you should do something that, if you're expressing to me, well, I don't really want this, or you're showing me that, then why are you in it? Like, you have to, whoever this energy is, it's like you have to get around people that accept you at all costs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then look, at the bottom of the deck, we have comforted. This is what you want, but you're in all of this discomfort. If you're in a situation where this isn't, it's like you desperately want this. Look at these cards, y'all. You just want to be at peace. You just want to, you need to be at home with yourself. It says reassured, consoled, and nourished. And for whatever reason, it's like you're desperately trying to hold on to something, someone, someplace, a mindset, a mentality that's not that. Look at overwhelmed. And it's almost like for some of you, it's almost like with the respectful card and the board, it's almost like you're trying to, or at least you think you're trying to do right or do the right thing. But then with this board card here, it's like you're waiting and wasting time. It's not going to happen. It says uninterested, apathetic, and jaded. Like you're not, whatever the situation is, it's like maybe you're trying to do right by a person, place, or thing. But from what I feel here in these cards, they're not worried about doing right by you. Because if they did, they would be wanting to help you get out of this feeling. It's almost like someone is worried that you're gonna leave them. Not how you're feeling about the situation, but worried that you're gonna leave them and go off and do something on your own. And then on the other side of that, you're feeling like if you do that, you'll be letting them down. Man, listen, like, no. Absolutely not. Let me put these back in order. Let's look at this energy oracle cards. Ooh, like I'm getting hot all over, because like it's almost like spirit is angry with you. What's going on? What messages do we need? In regards to this energy and spread for whoever needs this message. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have the Thinking Woman, which is like the Queen of Swords in this deck. And for some of you, this is you. And for some of you, this is the energy that you need to take on. You know, because the Queen of Swords, she's very intelligent. She's very communicative. She, you know, speaks her mind. She doesn't hold back. She can deliver, you know, harsh truths. And either, like I said, this is you, or this is the energy that you need, you know, you need to harness in order to get out of this energy. There are some things that you need to separate yourself from. There's some things that you need to say. And it's almost like you need to stand on it. The Thinking Woman. Then here's the throat chakra. The fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Then we have the door to value. Because for some of you, it's like you need to express or say what you want. You know how they say a closed mouth doesn't get fed. If you're in a situation where you feel like you can't speak up or you can't say, I want this, this, and this, it's time to go. It's time to go. It is time to go. For some of you, if you are the Thinking Woman, I feel like whoever's in this energy is wanting to express something to you. And it is a masculine and a feminine energy here. And then with the door to value, which is the 10 of, like the 10 of Pentacles. But then we have the 5 of Pentacles with the Devil, which is deceit in this deck. The envy and the deceit with the storm warning, which is like the Tower in this deck. Sorry for my ring light. But this makes me feel like, yeah, somebody could be coming to say, like, they're doing away with this energy. And you kind of sort of need to, because envy, with it being like the 5 of Pentacles and the deceit, like the Devil, there is an unhealthy attachment that this person has. Maybe it's to money. It could be, to a situation or circumstance. But with the Tower here, that is, it's coming to tear this energy down. It's coming to, wash this energy away. Because for some of you, this envy, like I say, I feel it as the 5 of Pentacles, and the door to value being the 10 of Pentacles. There's another 5 of Pentacles somewhere. And some of you are taking your 5 of Pentacles and going somewhere else. And it's almost like, ooh, I hate to say it like this, but it almost feels like that other 5 of Pentacles is like it's in the wind, because It's like someone is holding on to you for the Ten of Pentacles. But it's not this thinking woman. It's not this energy. It's whatever's tied to this devil energy. That has a hold on you, or is holding on to you, because if you're a masculine energy, you may have the Ten of Pentacles, but your focus is in a different direction. But let's see. What messages do we need? Whoa. We had one, yeah. We have the yin and the yang card. Let's see what else. The angel of balance. The adjacent possibilities. And then we're going to get one more. And I get one more. I like the way this is coming out. I'll show y'all in a second what I mean by that. And then we have the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, which is the third eye chakra. So for some of you, whatever you're in right now, there seems to be like almost like an imbalance with this worried and the yin and yang card here. Normally the yin and yang card speaks to, balance, of the masculine and the feminine. But when it comes out in the upright, it's the yin energy, which is the feminine energy. And when it comes out in the reverse, it's the yang, the masculine energy, I believe. Either way, you guys know I read the cards intuitively, but I'll double check just to make sure I ain't talking on my ass. Yes. It is just what I said. Upright, it's yin, feminine. In the reverse, it's yang. And for some of you, there could be, a situation or a circumstance or a person that, you're worried if, this could actually work. The way that I feel is like you're not with this energy. This is energy that, you're not in a situation with. For some of you, you could be. But it doesn't feel like that. And I only say that because with the free card and the angel of balance, which is like the temperance card, the angel of balance speaks of coming together on an emotional and spiritual level, where to me the yin and yang card is the actual masculine and feminine coming together in the physical. So like I said, the reason why I feel like if you're worried about a person and, worried about is it going to work, or you're not feeling sure, you're not with this person. And I only say that because there's a need to free yourself from this worry so that there can be a coming together with this angel of balance. Then we have the disappointment, which still feels like, it says disillusioned, defeated, and let down. For some of you, this disappointment is coming through tied to this adjacent possibilities, because it's almost like, I'll put it like this. If for some of you, you are in a situation with this energy, you want to be free from it. It's like you've tried to make it work and it's just not working. And it's like it's causing you more harm than good because you're stressing out about it. And stress is a silent killer. But with the disappointment card, if something didn't work out or it's not working out, some of you are looking at it like this is that was your only option. When the adjacent possibilities is here to show you like, hey, you have other options. Both, scenarios could, resonate for you. There's other options, but it's almost like, again, for some of you, if you're in a situation, either if you're with someone and you want to be free from them, they could be trying to guilt trip you. But it's almost like with the third eye chakra, it's almost like now you're waking up to like, this is like a tactic of theirs. And for some of you, if you're not with this person, there could have been something that you did and you felt like you missed your opportunity to, like a feminine energy that you're not connected with at this time. And with the adjacent possibilities, there's almost like about to be an opening. But you have to like almost, if you did something, I'm only saying you possibly could have did something, because there's no need to feel guilty if you didn't do nothing unless someone is guilt tripping you. But it's like, you need to like make amends with yourself. And some of you are needing to like, almost is giving me the energy of like, take accountability. Combined with that third eye chakra. The bottom of the deck, we have the Garden and the Gate, which, again, it can resonate for both storylines, whether you're with or within a situation, or, you're not and you possibly want to go towards another energy, or this could even be vice versa, where someone could be going through this and wanting to come towards you. But with the Garden and the Gate, it's like how can I say this? You're keeping yourself on the other side, or you're keeping yourself away from it. For some of you, it definitely is a feminine energy. The woman holding a heart, the Queen of Cups energy. You're like telling yourself like, oh no, I can't have this, and it's what you want. With the Happy Family, which is like the Ten of Cups. And then look, we have 444. But it's like for some of you, it's like you're almost talking yourself out of it. And it's almost like you're talking yourself out of it. And I don't know why I keep getting like this energy of crying. I don't know if you're crying or someone is crying, but I'm feeling that energy. But let's see, let's put some tarot on this here, because child. Whew. And I'm hearing it may not be what you wanted to hear, but you needed to hear this. So let's see. What other messages do you need, Spirit? What other messages do we need as it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective? So, bottom of the deck we have the Two of Wands. So someone is, at a crossroads, at a standstill, needing to make a decision. Like I always say, to me, with the Two of Wands, the decision is already made. It feels like to me like the decision is already made. Then we have the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Justice, and the Seven of Swords, and then how about the King of Swords? So, for some of you, this is a past decision. It's almost like if you're resonating in this energy, you made a decision to like almost go back to your past and turn your back on what it is that you really wanted with this Nine of Cups, because that's, emotional fulfillment. It's, your wishes granted is being satisfied emotionally, which we clearly see here that you're not. And for some of you, it was like maybe you felt, again, like I had already said, I felt that energy of maybe like trying to do the right thing or thinking that you were doing the right thing. But what some of you, especially if you're this masculine energy, you're realizing what it actually was the Seven of Swords. Either you deceived yourself in the situation, or the situation you ran back to turned out to not be true, turned out to not be, it almost makes me want to say, of moral standing. It could have been, a rash decision. It could have been a decision, that you made. But it's almost like you're realizing the mistakes, because the Seven of Swords can be a card of mistakes too. This masculine energy is realizing that, hey, I made a mistake. And then, it's almost like spirit is coming through like, duh, why would you block yourself off or resist what it is that you really want by going back to something? And for some of you, you were in this, now that you're, how can I say this? With this Two of Swords, it's almost like you didn't want to see, almost like you didn't want to own up to you being in this magician energy. And it's not to say that the magician is the bad energy, but you, like, this is what you did. You did it. The magician is the one that controls the show, if we want to think about it in them terms. But this is something that you did. You created this. And for some of you, you didn't want to realize that. But now it's like you don't have a choice. Look at this. You're in between the Two of Swords, being in denial, not wanting to face the truth. And the Seven of Swords, it could be past actions, mistakes, deception, whatever it is. It's like you didn't want to own up to it. And you're realizing, like, shit, like, look at what I invested in as this Seven of Pentacles. And look at the return on that investment. It wasn't, it really makes me want to say it wasn't worth it. Because it's almost like I feel like somebody is saying like that, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. Like you weren't you. Like you didn't do this. Or, however it's resonating for you. But it, what I'm hearing is like being content within yourself. You were too busy like trying to worry about, again, that perfectionist energy, how things looked, what you were going to get out of it, the return on your investment, whatever the case may be. And it's like you shut your true self out. As this Page of Cups. So now with the Four of Swords, it was almost like, how can I say this? Like you needed to be comfortable in who you were and you weren't. That's the best way that I can say it. You were not comfortable within yourself. For what, for whatever reason, I don't know. Everybody has their own reason for stuff. I don't know. But let's see. Tell me about this worried and yin yang spirit. Yeah, like I said. And look at this. I want to say this came out in the weekend reading. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles, the yin and the yang. It's the masculine energy. And for some of you, you're worried about if look at this shit here. If this person, if you're not with this person, it's like you're almost realizing that when your intuition told you to run, or not run, but go towards this energy with the High Priestess and the Chariot, it's almost like with the Strength card, you lack the courage. So it's crazy how, like, I'm reading these cards the other way, because it's like it wasn't what you thought it was. Like, it wasn't what you thought it was. You were worried, like I said, for a lot of you, you were worried for nothing, because if this is an energy that you're not with, they were the yin to your yang. And it's like you didn't trust, either you didn't trust or you didn't, like, you went against your intuition. Oh, shit. Just put it back the wrong way. Let's get another one for this worried and yin and yang. Ooh, that was quick. Look at this. And it's kind of like, because the Queen of Cups was up under that Chariot, and it's like, it's almost like you worry, like, does this person still feel the same about me as I now feel about them? And I don't know. I don't know. Because it's like you're worrying. Some of you are worrying, like, damn, did I really fuck this up? And that's a question only you can answer. I don't have that answer. Because it's like you're realizing that whatever you were holding on to, you should have let it go. This is that exhausted energy. It's almost like someone was maybe even trying to prove a point. But you did too much. You did too much. Because honestly, I don't feel like there's, you know, like I always say, I got two decks where on the Three of Wands, there's no water on these cards. And every time this energy comes up, I just happen to grab these cards. But there's no water there. So it's like I said, for some of you, if this is a person that you're not with, I don't know if the feelings are mutual. I don't know. Because as this Page of Swords, the Page of Swords, you're realizing, you're looking back at whatever it was that you were holding on to, whatever it was that you were expending all your time, energy, effort into, you're realizing that you should have released yourself from it. You should have used your sword. You should have said something, but you didn't. Look, didn't I say you should have used your sword? I can't make this shit up. The Six of Pentacles, or excuse me, the Six of Swords to the Ace of Swords. You should have moved in the direction of truth. Because look what was there. The Lovers on the other side. The Empress. And the Three of Cups. But let's see. Let's look at this Free and Angel of Balance. Why is Free and the Angel of Balance here? too many. Free with the Angel of Balance. We have the Three of Wands. Give me one more. Yeah. I don't know if this was a confidence thing or like an insecurity thing, but it almost, that's what it's making me feel like. Like, it's almost like you were waiting for something. In this Three of Wands, you were waiting on your ships to come in, but they can't with no water. But with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like you were waiting to, like, were you waiting to have the confidence to express yourself? I'm gonna get another one because that's what it feels like. Can I get one more because it feels like you need to say something. Can I get one more for this Free and Angel of Balance? We have the Three of Pentacles, which is, you know, collaboration. You know, it's a card of teamwork. You know what I'm getting? It's like, how can I say this? Because it's kind of giving me Emperor in Reverse vibes, where you wanted to, you know, collaborate and work with others, but it's only as long as, like, you were reaping the benefits. And that is the imbalance, because from the Three to the Nine of Pentacles is the Six of Pentacles. That, you know, it can be looked at as like a card of giving and, you know, give and take, but it's like you were only looking to collaborate with others that made you feel like that, like, fed your ego. And not, you know, it's like, because that's what it is. It's like you could have turned your back on this person and went, you know, in a direction where your ego was being fed, but you were being, like, emotionally starved, because the Five of Swords is at the bottom. And as long as you were looked at as, like, this independent, you know, person, or however the case may be, that's what you wanted. But it was like I said, I felt that void. Like, it was feeding the insecurity within you. Yep. And then look, we have Temperance, which is that Angel of Balance. And it's almost like you were not, you know, you did it for the wrong reasons. And it's almost like you were emotionally starved in whatever you decided to do. And it's like, or, you know, in whatever direction you decided to go. And now you want to, like, it's like you want to get out of it. You don't want to be in it anymore. But it's almost like, I don't know about doubling back. Give me one more for this Worried and Yin and Yang. Because whatever emotional connection that you left behind, it's like you're recognizing it, and now you're worried that it's almost like the water supply, like your water got turned off. And it's like not even paying the bill can get it turned back on. You know how it's like y'all know how it is with that past, like if it's past due, like I hate to explain it like this, but this is what it's making me feel like. Now we can't give you another extension. We can't. No, the water has been cut off. Because for some of you it's almost like you let it go because you were like, oh no, I don't want that. I got all these other options, or whatever the case may be with this disappointed. And some of you are realizing that you let go of the only thing that had some sustainability in your life. That was something that was of that had substance. Can I get one more for this worried yin and yang? Look at this shit here. Now you want to give to this connection over here with this King of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Now it's like now you want to show love. Now you want to express, like, that's how I feel. But you didn't want to give before. You were, you could have been in a situation where you completely closed yourself off to this and was given to others, because you see it's a Pentacles thing. You were only working with people that could have been like, for monetary gain or material gain with that Six of Pentacles. But look, and it's like now you looking for that water with the Seven of Cups. Like it's a drought. So tell me about this disappointed and adjacent possibilities. There he is. Spoken right up. The Emperor. Yeah, it's like you wanted to be like the boss man. And you're disappointed. For some of you, you're disappointed in how you're acting, because look at what this was. The Ace of Wands, the Lovers, and your match, the Empress. And it's like this was whatever this connection, I don't even know if I should use is or was. They were your spiritual and energetic match, and also like your physical match as well. But it was like your ego. Your ego. Because look, I'm only saying that because look at the Knight of Wands. Like it's like now you want to run back towards this Empress. But it didn't matter when you decided to like be in your ego and turn your back on this person, or let them go, because you felt like you were bigger than you actually were. Let me get another one. Can I get another one for this disappointed and adjacent possibilities? Yeah, you rejected it. Now you want it. That's crazy. When Spirit tried to come in to help balance you out, you rejected it. Yeah. Because you didn't want to give emotionally. Or you didn't know how to receive love with the Moon and the Queen of Cups. Because this person had their cup. And they were secure in it. And like I said, it's just giving me that energy. It's like now you're just like, you're left wondering, like, what is it? Like, I don't know. I can't tell you. Tell me about this guilty and the sixth chakra. Tell me about this guilty and the sixth chakra. Yeah. Now you feel bad for, withholding, for holding back, for hiding, not giving. With that Four of Pentacles, hoarding. Let me get one more, because we have the Five of Wands at the bottom, and now it's just like you're just internally conflicted. You're at war with yourself. Then we have the Star, and that was what you rejected. With the Four of Cups at the bottom, you withheld from somebody that was, giving to you. That probably, it almost feels like they showed up to show you this, like to be a light. They showed up as a gift, and you didn't want it. It's almost like where this person was comfortable being, who they are, you weren't. And there's no judgment in that. But you can't take from this energy and not give. You can't want, how can I say this? It's almost like you didn't want this person to see you, but you were okay. Like, it's not even that you were okay, but you wanted this person to be just all out and open with you. What the hell? Like, no. Okay. At least I said it the right way. And it's like now with this Ace of Swords coming out, it's like, like, it's like, aha, like, now you see that was the direction you should have went in order for the wheel to turn in your favor, to get you to, like, almost like, what's the word? To, like, streamline you directly to your happiness. But you let your ego get in the way. Yep, you sabotaged it. Because it's that same Six of Swords. The Ace to the 7 is the 6. Where you should have went towards it, now you know that you fucked it up. Give me one for the 7 of Swords, and then we'll grab the guidance or life. The 7 of Swords. Or regardless of what you did. Yeah. And look at what it was. It was everything you ever wanted. And someone to share it with. Oh. But you tried to act like you didn't see it. And for some of you, that avoidance caused you to be this fool energy. But then again, here it is again, like showing you, like, now you want to work on it. Now you want to put in the effort over here. I'm going to get one for this moon card. Tell me about the moon. Because it could be fear, illusions. Because it was almost like this Emperor energy, the way that they're showing it to me is like you just thought that you had everything under control because you were this Emperor energy. But I feel like it was like a mask. I almost feel like this moon may be fear. It was so that you wouldn't, like, that's what it is. It was so that you wouldn't be seen for who or what you are. But it backfired. It backfired. Tell me about this moon energy. Or, take it how it resonates. Give me one for the moon. Too many, Spirit. Can I get less cards? Knew the Chariot was gonna come out. I should have just called it. The Chariot. This was like someone who misused their power. All because I don't know. I don't know if it's like, because when I like the way that the Chariot energy feels to me, it's like, you know, it's someone that shows up, it's someone that, you know, stands on their morals, that someone that has integrity. But they show up as themselves. That's what it is. You are afraid to show up as yourself for whatever reason. Trust me, I know all about that energy, because it's almost like I got so much Cancer in my chart, I don't have a choice but to show up as I am, and whoever don't like it, get out of my way. Like, that's how I just had to, you know, adapt that, like, that mentality. Like, you don't have to, I don't care if you like it or not. Like, you don't have to be in my space. But that's not gonna, you know, like, that's not gonna stop me from being who I am. And that's what it was. This person was afraid to show up as themselves, but we knew that already. Then we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom, which is, you know, moving in the direction of your heart. This person was afraid to move towards what their heart was calling them to do. Yep. It's almost like they took the easy route and just turned around. They went backwards in the Suit of Cups. Because I would say they went forward, but we haven't seen the Nine of Cups, and we haven't seen the Ten of Cups. They went backwards. They went to the 7, the 6, the 5, the 4. We've seen all of those. They ran from their emotions. Can I get one more for the Moon? Where if they would have just went through with the 8 and, you know, let go or release whatever emotional baggage they were holding on to, it would have, the 8 always leads to the 10, which goes to the Ace. They weren't happy within themselves. Yeah, because then we see the Nine of Cups with the... Yeah, we seen the Nine of Cups. I know it's come out. Give me one for this Moon, one more. The Hermit. And I just heard, show yourself. Show yourself. That's what... Ooh, it may even happen with this. The Moon is in Virgo. Here it is. Moon in Virgo, Sun is in Cancer. Show yourself. And it's also showing you, look, ain't this not a bitch? Look what's in the Hermit's lantern. The star. And that's what Spirit is trying to get you to do, to show up as you are. Or, again, they're showing you this person. But your intuition was telling you, with the High Priestess coming out, your intuition was telling you the way to go. Oh my God. I cannot make this shit up. Here it is. Let me see if I can hold all 4. Your intuition was pushing you right into this Queen of Cups. And look, she had her own. But it's also like this was a blessing from spirit too. But it's almost like you played with it as the magician. Yeah, you played with it. But let's get the guidance or advice. I'm gonna use the energy oracle cards. What's the guidance? Oh, too many. Oh, they said no. I thought it was spirit. My bad. So we have the door to spirit and victory. And then the bottom of the deck is the Empress. With appreciation. So I'm going to read these and then that'll be the reading. Uh, 32. So it says, door to spirit, spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. This door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. That's the Chariot energy. This door opens unto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit, into the magic and power of your true identity. It says also, when this card is reversed, you may find yourself feeling an extreme disconnect. It seems your intuition is failing, and you can't maintain the peaceful moments you are longing for. You may be too distracted by worldly matters or personal problems to arrive at and enjoy the deeper sense of your spiritual connection. The paradox is that the more you can let go of the drama, distractions, or intense emotions, the more your spiritual peace will bring you solutions for these issues. So relax and let go. Meditate on your soul self, your higher self that resides in your own heart center. Allow that connection to grow, and you'll find that many new doors will open as a result. That's that adjacent possibilities. Then the affirmation says, I relax and connect with my spirit's power, or wisdom and power. I live in the peace that my spirit brings and know that the world of spirit supports me. Then I'll read victory, and that's it. And feminine energies, whether male or female, doesn't matter. This person's spirit is pushing this person right towards you, with this showing up like this. So they're coming your way. Let's read the victory card. Oh, excuse me. So it says victory, success and achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way. and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment. Be careful, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory now on every level. And it says in the reverse, the victory card reverse signals a delay or reversal in a hoped for outcome, whether it's in personal change or external achievement. Success may have been eluding you for some time, but don't despair. You may need to restructure things, reevaluate, or release one specific outcome and set your sights on another. The reverse message is for this masculine. And here's that. I'm going to read it again. You may need to restructure things, reevaluate, or release one specific outcome and set your sights on another. The adjacent possibilities. Whatever's going on externally, remember that the equanimity of peaceful surrender can often be your biggest victory of all. The affirmation, I'm achieving great things within myself and in the world. I see myself as a success in many wonderful ways even now. There we have it. Can't make this shit up if I tried. I don't even want to try because I wouldn't want to make up no shit like this. But, yeah. So for whoever needs this message, like, here it is. It's like, it may not be what you wanted to hear, but it's what you needed to hear. And it's not to say that, all hope is lost. I don't feel like it is, but it almost makes me feel like for some of you, you need to just take some action. You need to just go in the direction Spirit is telling you to go. What does this energy need to do, Spirit? What does this masculine energy need to do? Look, what's actually right, what's just, what's fair. What do they need to do, Spirit? Do the right thing, like Spike Lee said. For some of you, I'm hearing make things right. Yeah. But it's a conscious decision. You have to decide to make things right. With the Two of Wands. You're strong enough to do it. You have everything you need to, get it done with the Strength card. So that is the reading, guys. As always, I thank you for tuning in with me. Sending you all love and light. I hope everyone continues to enjoy the weekend. I will be starting the elemental readings, and those, I don't know when they'll be done. I like to release them all at the same time, so maybe I'll release them after the weekly reading, unless I'm guided to do it before then. But like I said, enjoy your weekend, everyone. Be safe, and I'll see you all on the next one. All right? Later.